ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಎದ್ದೋಗ ನೀನು, ಎದ್ದೋಗ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. Did you observe the content? What content you observe? See how the cyber's denial of distributed denial of service attacks is going on. You observe here, see how many from Brazil to the Kazakhstan, Belgium. Observe here, not only just attack scenario, you observe when you place the cursor onto a specific attack, from US, heavy attacks is going on to these countries. So one more threat map we have seen in the previous class, checkpoint. $71 lakh plus million of attacks are going on. You observe at the left hand part of this scenario, trojan.win32.xmrig.a, etc. This is the exploit they are using to exploit the systems. You see, observe here from the Netherlands to Indonesia, attack is currently going on. So different attack vectors they are using to attack the targeted country. You just observe, click on any one of the attack. It is providing which kind of the attack? Malware type trends. Banking trojans, it means financial sectors they are trying to attack the system. Out of 100, 7.9% botnet they are using, means automated software they are using to for the attack of the bank systems. So crypto miner they are using, crypto related softwares they are using. Through mobile, 0.4% they are attacking through the mobile. So ransomware attack is going around 1.1%. It's a one single scenario from the last 30 days towards the Portugal. Similar, you require to understand, rather than just looking into the graphical view of the attack map, you require to understand, see, observe at the bottom, there is a malware, there is a phishing, there is an exploit. So the color which comes as a pale yellow, so that is nothing but an exploit. Means they found the vulnerability in the targeted machine. With the help of that vulnerability, they are trying to exploit the systems through that weaknesses what they have finding in the targeted machine. Say phishing attack, when you see the from source to the destination, so you can observe here malware attack and exploit is more in this case in current what we are observing. Then and then phishing attack is going on. See, observe from United States to Malaysia. See, nowadays rather than going with the weapon system for the wars and all, cyber war is more active than the defense wars. You can observe every second so many attacks are going on. It is keep on increasing. especially in the morning. If you look into the around in the morning 2 to 3 o'clock, 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., during that time heavy traffic will be there, because at that time it's a most of the countries downtime. During that time in India especially, it is a downtime. In that time you can observe lot of heavy traffic will be there for the attackers. So you can observe the left side attacks current rate plus or minus 4. So exploits are going on currently to the Indian target from US to India. So malware is injecting to the Indian targeted system. Okay, so this is the severity of the cyber security. So because the cyber security is a new trend, it is almost from last 3 years it is boomed up now, but the professional are less in number. So now this is an opportunity for you to acquire the profession in this area of cyber security. Clear? Is it clear? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Now, according to syllabus, we will move little further. We are going to learn before going to the last step of attack and solution. Let us understand the cyber security from the terminology point of view. Then later we'll learn the demonstration part. Okay. So there is a question: which is the weakest link in cyber security?
Human.
Human. Any other answers? Can you justify why human?
The chance of error making is high for human than computers.
Only error making? Human is the intelligent, right?
Yes, sir.
Still, you are right. Your answer is correct. But why again human is weakest link? Humans are the living beings. They have an emotional touch. Yes or no? Rupak,
Yes, sir.
currently where do you staying?
So I'm in Bangalore itself, at my
Which area?
cousin's place. I'm in Harmo, sir.
Yeah, yes?
Harmo, near Kalyan Nagar.
Near Kalyan Nagar.
Yes, sir.
Which street?
10th Street, Bank
What's
Avenue.
the door number?
It's a door number.
Apartment number?
30.
Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
When I started querying, I'm getting the reply. Right? Appropriately exact, 100%, nearest to the expectation, right? It is nothing but a weakness, emotionally feel, because so sir is asking, I should answer. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's why weakest link in cybersecurity is human, because your technology is very strong. If you share your password, if you share your one-time password OTP, if you shared your the credentials to others, what technology is going to do? Nothing, right? So the human is the weakest link. Good, very good. Now, let us understand the scenario for cyber security. So, as you are aware that, how many of you are watched the documentary of the internet? Internet documentary video in YouTube. What is the current internet user throughout the globe or in India? $624 million internet users according to the Google. According to Google, 624 million users. So day by day, internet users are increasing, right? So when the internet users are increasing and Google is a search engine, right? Whether it is charging for you? No.
No, sir.
Directly it's not charging. Indirectly you are paying for data. Facebook, is it charging for you? No.
No, sir.
LinkedIn is charging for you? For paid services, it has. College website, bmsit.ac.in, is it charging for you? YouTube, is it charging for you? Directly, no, right? Because the useful sites, educational sites, commercial sites, like Amazon, is it charging for you? Flipkart, is it charging for you to browse? No. When you buy a product from them, it is charging. For browsing and all, there is no charging. Means most of the time, the providers, the commercials, they are providing the website is free. Once the websites are free, the people started using them are also more in number. If someone, Amazon restricts pay and you can browse, how many of you are going to browse the Amazon? Whenever need comes, then only you are paying and browsing. Otherwise, you won't usually go to the Amazon. Getting my point? Yeah. The internet has deniably opened a new exploitation known as cybercrime. Once the internet websites are accessible to anybody in this world, it is open to anybody. There will be a good guy, there will be a bad guy also. The people who has a good, who wants to do good, who don't want to do harmful to the public or to someone who has targeted, right? There is a two kind of people, good people, bad people. From the good people, no harm. From the bad people in the internet world, we are calling them as a attackers, cyber threats or cyber attackers. The people who is going to do the crime using any electronic devices, any electronic, either mobile phone or smartwatch or the computer or the desktop or the modem or any electronic devices, if they are using it for crime activities like data theft, money theft, abusing others, denying the services, if they do using the electronic device, that's termed as cybercrime. Here, cyber is nothing but it's a space. It's a part of the internet. using the internet and the electronic device if the people who has a bad motive, if he is trying to do some bad things to the public, it is termed as cybercrime. So usually activities involve the use of computer, internet, cyberspace, and World Wide Web. So World Wide Web is nothing but most of the web services and websites. So the very first recorded cybercrime took place in the year 1820. See, almost 200 years back, very first cybercrime took place. So now 2021, almost 1820 is almost 200 years back. Indian corporate and government sites have been attacked or defaced more than 780 times between February 2002 to December 2. But in last 5 months, during the last 5 months of the June 2009, around 3,286 Indian websites were hacked. So in the current status, so the source, I am given the source here. In the current status, according to the source of that article, over 26,100 Indian websites were hacked. So if it is the case, whether you are the victim of the hacker, understood my question? Are you a victim of the hacker? If it is the case, around 26,100 websites are hacked during the period during the 2020. You might be one of the victim of the hacker. How you come to know that? Because you are maintaining the Gmail account, you are maintaining the Facebook account, you are maintaining the share chat account. If any one of the account is going to breach by the hackers, then there is a possibility of you are the victim of the hackers, indirect victim of the hackers. Understood? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now let us understand some terminologies. Cyberspace. Please make a note of it, or you can take a screenshot of it. Cyberspace. What is cyberspace? Worldwide network of computer networks. As you are already aware of what is computer network. The collection of interconnected computers are termed as computer network. Network is nothing but what is network? Collection of electronic devices connected either wired or wireless. If it is computer, it is computer networks. Usually for the communication through the computer network, you are going to use the TCP/IP protocol. TCP/IP protocol meant for exchanging the data, right? So in the cyberspace, the activity that is carrying out is communicating between the two devices, exchanging the data between the two devices. So here, if it is a computer network or the electronic network, you can think it of. Then what is cyber squatting? See, cyber squatting is nothing but registering, selling, or using a domain name with the intent of profiting from goodwill of someone else's trademark. as we discussed in the first semester during the intellectual property rights, so the paste called as Colgate. The bad guy, what he is going to do is he is retaining the every packing color, packing style, the everything he retain the same, except instead of Colgate, he is going to change the COL, L will be replaced by T, Colgate. What people Colgate, and he reduces him is its price. So people is going to buy because packing cover, appearance of that outlook, everything is similar. The people, the person who is a retailer, if he gets more profit when he sells a Colgate, if he gets a 2 rupee, when he sells a Colgate, if he gets a 20 rupees, then which one is he is going to sell to the customer? The second option he is going to try. So try selling a product on the other's goodwill from others' trademark by retaining the originality of the appearance by small changing, by modifying small content of it. If he is trying to sell the material or the product over the internet, it is we are talking about over the internet. It is termed as cyber squatting. Getting my point? Domain name, as I said, Amazon. Amazon. The originality is AMAZON. Duplicate is AMAZON or ZON. Getting my point? So some others goodwill and trademark, if somebody is doing the selling the products over the internet, it's termed as cyber squatting. And cyberpunk, so it is meaning that doing some bad thing using machine, meaning something like anarchy via machine. With the help of the machine, you are going to do some bad thing. That is called as cyberpunk. So I think you understood that cyberspace meant for exchanging the data between the devices using the TCP/IP communication channel, and cyber squatting is selling the products of the goodwill of or trademark of the well-known company. So on behalf of them, if you are doing the selling of that, that becomes a cyber squatting. And cyberpunk is doing bad thing using the machine or a computer. Cyber warfare means information warriors unleashing vicious attacks against an unsuspecting opponent's computer networks, wreaking havoc and paralyzing nations. Cyber warfare is nothing but in the title itself, war is there, warfare. So just now you seen the threat map incident, where from one country to another country, one continent of the globe to another continent, how they are attacking the targeted machines. With the so they are, it is difficult to physically do the attacks from US to India directly. So that's why what they are doing, they are making use of internet and the cyber spaces and some of the predefined programs and the modified customized programs. They are scanning the systems of the Indian systems. Through the scanning, they are able to find the vulnerabilities in that scanning, and they are trying to identify the attack vectors. Through the attack vectors, they are entering into the Indian system, and they will do whatever they want through that system, compromise system. So this is nothing but it's a complete scenario. It's nothing but a cyber warfare. And cyber terrorism. So cyber terrorism, use of disruptive activities are the threat. Do you remember the Mumbai attack? Mumbai attack. So that is a terrorism activity of the cyber. So because they monitor all the premises who are coming in, going out, what is the security tightness, level of security, everything they observed, they are sent that information over the internet. Maybe it's a black internet, right? Use of disruptive activities are the threat against computers and our networks with the intent to cause harm or further social, ideological, religious, political, or similar objectives, or to intimidate any person in furtherance of such objectives. Cyber terrorism is not only targeting to the individual, it might be targeting to the community, it might be directly targeting to the political observations, religions, ideological, societal. Okay, it's intention. Here the threat is nothing but intention. It depends on the intention. If it is good intention, it is not at all a threat or the crime. If it is a bad intention, obviously it is a crime. So if you are to whom you are calling a terror, so whom he is able to make others to afraid of him by attacking them, right? So which are the 5 terms? Cyberspace, cyber squatting, cyberpunk, cyber warfare, cyber terrorism. Now let us look into the cyber crime and information security. Then who are all the criminals? Which are the different type of criminals are there we will look into. So a crime conducted in which a computer was directly or significantly instrumental. If you are conducting the crime, if you are using your laptop or your mobile device or any communication device, if you are using that for crime purpose, crime means here maybe you are stealing the data, you are maybe the destroying the targeted machine, you are maybe going for ransomware attack, you may be going for denial of service attack. If you do any kind of such kind of the things of different attacks, if you are using a device, your computer device, it is termed as a cyber crime. Cyber crime is any illegal behavior directed by means of electronic operations that targets the security of computer systems and the data processed by them. So by sitting in your home, if you are controlling my system, my PPT here, if you are controlling from your home, you are controlling. If you disturb the presentation of the class, that is become a illegal behavior. Behavior is not good. So it is termed to be as a cyber crime. So usually is the cyber crime, because in the term cyber is added along with the crime. So usually it is termed to be a computer related crime. So computer crime, internet crime, e-crime, high-tech crime, etc. are the synonym terms. Alternate keywords we are using to call the cyber crime is cyber crime, or the computer related crime, or the computer crime, or the internet crime, e-crime. E-crime is nothing but an electronic device crime, high-tech crime, etc. and so on. These are the alternate terms we are using for the cyber crime activities. So few more definitions along with the previous cyber related definitions. A crime committed using a computer and the internet to steal person's identity. A crime committed using a computer and the internet to steal person's identity. Rupak, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What's your computer name?
So HP AY513TX.
User ID?
The user ID is with my name only.
Okay. See here, his computer identity is what? His name. And he also, in addition to the his name, he has given the additional information like the machine what he has with him is HP. Getting? If I'm looking into the hardware vulnerability of his system. If any vulnerability found, if it is not there is no patches updated to that system, we can hack that machine remotely. Getting my point? If he has a weakest security firewalls and all. So to steal person's identity. What is the person's identity? Which are the identity content? Name, age, sex, address, contact number, social security number like our Aadhaar number, contact numbers, then voter ID number. So all it terms to be a health record is a health of that person. All these are the personal identities, right? So if you use a computer to steal such information, it's termed to be a cyber crime. Crime completed either on or with a computer. So if you are using physically, if you are going asking someone to tell his personal information, it is not become a cyber crime because there is no computer involved in the conversation between you and that party. If it involves the computer, it is termed to be a cyber crime. Any illegal activity done through the internet or on the computer. All criminal activities done using the medium of computer, the internet, cyberspace and www. It is termed as a cyber crime. Okay, got it? What is cyber crime? If I ask the question, what is cyber crime? Define cyber crime. Crime committed using the electronic device such as the computer in the intention of illegal activity or abnormal behavior to steal the person's identity or the data. It is termed to be a cyber crime. So just recall, it's a one source I have taken from the Google. Which are the electronic devices or communicating devices? Do you agree speaker is also a communicating device? Speaker with Bluetooth? Yes or no?
It is only one way, no, sir. So how is it communication?
So you are inputting, it gives the output, right? In the form of signals. Still it is communicating device. Mouse is also communicating, so one way. So monitor communicating, keyboard communicating. So tower, that is distribution system, television, right? So these are all electronic device. If you do commit a crime using any of the electronic device, nowadays IoT of things, right? Internet of things. Getting my point? Any of the electronic device, if you are using for the committing the crime, it is called as cyber crime. Now let us understand types of attack. So one is techno crime. The word techno is nothing but technology is used. A premeditated act against a system or systems with the intent to copy, steal, corrupt, or otherwise deface or damage part of or the complete computer system. So possible when computer connected with the internet 24/7. If you disconnect your computer from the internet, your computer is safe. If you are always connected with the internet, there is no guarantee of your computer is safe, right? So if the compromise system to the hacker, he can do anything. He can copy the entire image of your disk. He can steal some portion of the data which you had in your system in the form of document format or the Excel format or the encrypted format also. He can corrupt, he can delete some of the important documents relevant to you. He may corrupt that one. He may deface. He may change the user identity in the user system, or he may damage the part of the computer system. It is termed to be as a techno crime. So if your computer is safe, when it is safe, when it is disconnected to the internet. Okay. Techno vandalism. It's a brainless defacement of websites and other activities such as copying files and publicizing their contents publicly. For example, take the example of the BMS IT. Take the example of BMS. You can create the website which is exactly similar to that. What it is called as phishing attack. And by creating the another copy of the website, and now you are pushing the data as you want, either favor to the BMS IT or to the against of it, right? If you publishing the content of yours by defacing the existing websites, it's called as techno vandalism. Just copying the content and keeping as it is phishing, but you are adding the new content to the website of the copied content along with the copied content. It's a techno vandalism. Okay, now after understanding what is cyber crime and some terminologies about the cyberspace, cyber squatting, and so on, now we are going to learn overall what is cyber security and who are all the criminals, who are the different types of the cyber criminals. So what is cyber security? Cyber security means protecting information, equipment, devices, computer resource, communication device, and information stored therein from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modification, or destruction. Very simple. What is cyber security? Cyber, usually we are calling some cyber cafe, cyber internet, etc. Cyber is nothing but almost similar to the alternative to the internet. So internet security or cyber security. Cyber security means protecting the information which is resided in the electronic devices. It is termed to be a cyber security. So who are all the criminals? Cyber criminals. So these are categorized in 3 groups. Type 1 cyber criminals are the, the motive is depending on the motive of the criminals. The cyber criminals are divided into 3 types. If motivation is just to make a name in the cyber domain, to earn money from the cyber domain or to destroy the content from the cyber, different varieties of motive, depending on the motive, different motives, this is divided. So type 1 cyber criminals are hungry for recognition. Hungry for recognition. For example, suppose the Rupert. Let us take this example of Rupert because he is only responding to the class. Suppose he want to make a name in the cyber security professional. So for that, what he is going to do? Other people is not recognizing him much before doing such activity. When he started doing, he started trying to hack the subordinates systems or the mobile phone, and he is telling, hey, you have this wallpaper in your mobile phone, you have this gallery photos in your mobile. If we started telling those things to the people who has the victim of him, then people started recognizing Rupak. So hungry for recognition, just it's an example, don't take it this one, it's an example of recognition, hungry for recognition. Hobby hackers, simply their job, they want to learn new things in the hackers, yeah. So attacking the system, they want to learn the new technology, new way of doing the such activities, then hobby hackers will be there. Again, they are termed to be a criminals only. Either you do bad things for your hobby or recognition, but it is bad only, right? IT professionals, because they do always try to find the vulnerabilities in their in the company system to stop them, to provide the patch up of the softwares and all. They used to do that activity. They keep themselves to hack the internal company systems to understand the any vulnerability is going to find in their internal network system. And political motivated hackers, suppose probably you heard recent nowadays Modi account is hacked, has been hacked, the Kejriwal account has been hacked, right? Probably you might heard about this politically. So by hacking their account, they are trying to understand what will be the next strategy, what they are going to do, or some personal identity they are going to steal, right? And terrorist organizations, there also it comes under the cyber criminals type 1. Type 2 cyber criminals, not interested in recognition. They are not interested in recognition, but they are behind the scene, but they are doing the criminal activities. They don't want to get a name, right? So psychological perverts, the people, the person who has psychologically affected from the some incidents in his lifetime, then he may go to take the revenge by hacking the systems of a company or something else. Financially motivated hackers, to earn money from the financial institution like banking systems or insurance agencies. They are targeting the financial sectors. State-sponsored hacking, usually government themselves have the hacking team to find the vulnerabilities in the governmental systems. Usually the people, that people will not be recognizable from the public outside, but they are keep on doing their duty to act the governmental system and to monitor the activities of the hackers. So organized criminals, these are well-trained organized criminals are there. They keep on doing, they are paid criminals. So someone, for example, let's take the example of the national level defenses. For the national level defenses, to break the national level defenses, some organized criminals are there. They are very talented, intellectual peoples who are framed the organization to destroy the national security and all. right? So those are all organized criminals will be there. Those comes under the cyber criminals type 2. Usually in type 2, they don't want to get a name, but they want to get the fame. Type 3 cyber criminals are there, the insiders. So insider, because insider is nothing, we can think of insider is nothing but employee of an organization is an insider. So be a student of a BMSIT. So be for the BMSIT, student is also an insider. Who has taken admission to the BMSIT, it is an insider. So employees like us, right, or office administration people, accounts people, all are comes under the insiders, because they have access credentials of the system. If they do intentionally bad to the organization, that also a crime, that also a criminal activity. They will be punishable again. And the former employees seeking revenge, if bad thing happen when they are working, no promotions, no recognitions, if anything such bad things happens to them when they leave the premises from outside or within the inside, they will take the revenge of a particular organization. Those are also comes under the type 3. Competing companies using employees to gain economic advantage through damage and or theft. For example, Microsoft, for the competitor for the Microsoft might be Infosys, or might be a Wipro, or might be a several thousand lakh of the software industry are there. Now the targeting to the Microsoft employee, so to gain the access of the Microsoft, and through that they're trying to build the similar kind of software to take the competitive advantage from them. Okay, these are type 3 criminals, that is insider. Type 1 is who are so we can call as kiddies also. Hungry for recognition, hobby hackers, IT professionals, politically motivated hackers, terrorist organizations. And type 2 is they are not interested in recognition, psychological perverts, financially motivated hackers, state-sponsored hacking, organized criminals. Type 3 is usually the insider employees motive with the wrong thing, bad thing, and they provide the information damage to the internal and providing information to the other company to take the advantages of economic advantage. Okay, with this we'll stop now for the discussion. If any questions, you let me ask. Any questions are there? I hope you understood. I made you understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any questions are there? Any questions?